So moving on from one part of Imperium to another, we
Oh,
see
match of the night. Match of the
Imperium
night.
versus the New Day in a street fight. Incredible match. Okay, there were chairs, there were tables, there were kendo sticks, there was blood. There were 2 to 3 commercial breaks. I would say both
3.
teams. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 to 3. I couldn't remember. Um, both teams looked good. I thought it was hilarious how like New Day come out in street clothes, and Imperium's like, no, we're professional, and we're just gonna be in our
I
trunks
love that.
today.
Oh, it was awesome. You
Yeah,
know when the blue jeans come out, business is about to pick up.
it was just it was a nice uh what is it, a juxtaposition between the difference in their two teams. Like it's
That's a
just like,
great word that doesn't get used a lot.
yeah.
You're right. Good word.
um
Good vocab.
Thanks. So I was very surprised that Imperium won, because I immediately tweeted when I remembered that this match was happening. I was like, they're really going to have Imperium lose, aren't they? They're really going to, and it's going to piss
They
me
gonna
off. Like,
do
I already
it.
knew. And you don't know this. I didn't tell you this. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this match, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, this is great. This is fantastic, whatever. And I was just about to text you, like, fuck this. I was just gonna I was like literally in the middle of typing it.
Was it when Vinci went through the table?
It was, yeah, like when you thought it
It
was gonna
had
be
to be
over.
at that
When it
point.
Yeah, when it looked like the New Day were gonna win, and I was like so pissed off because I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" And then you see Kaiser pull the ref out, and I'm just like, "Okay, cool, like this is getting good." And then you kind of felt like it was gonna be New Day again, and so then when Imperium won, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was genuinely shocked because I did not expect that. It should have been the what the plan was. I 1,000% believe that. You can't convince me otherwise. This is a tag match, and New Day don't need to be validated in any way.
No.
They were the longest reigning tag team champions until the Usos, and no one sits there and is like, they shouldn't be in the tag team title picture. They need to be like more legit. Like, are the New Day real? Like, no one's saying that.
Are
Um,
they new? Are they real, or are
yeah,
they just
are
a
they the real
figment of my
deal?
imagination?
No, I meant like, are they the real deal? Um, so Imperium needed this because if they're trying to still establish them as a legitimate tag team, they need to stop losing all these matches. And that was a hell of a match for them to win,
It
even
was
better
such
than
a
their
good
last match that resulted in like what, a double count out or whatever it was. I don't remember what it
double
was.
countout because they kept fighting and they needed
Yeah.
to take it to the streets. You know.
So the main thing that I am frustrated about, because this is just the show of frustrations, I was so happy that everybody really had a positive response to this match, but can you explain to me why Imperium aren't getting any credit for their participation in this match? Like, you would literally think this was the New Day versus Ghosts, because everyone's like, the New Day are so fantastic. They just reminded us all about how great they are. They're on fire. They're legit. I'm like, do you, first of all, they lost, honey. You're leaving that out. Second of all, who were they against? Generally, you have to have as I
It's
said, you have to have a good dancing partner in order to put on a good match. Why are Imperium not getting any credit for what they did? Like, I'm really confused. Can
me
you
too.
explain?
It's I don't get. I no. Here's the thing. I would love to. Usually, I have an answer for everything. However, in this case, I'm as lost as you are with the hate for Imperium. I don't get it. They're very talented in the ring, and they're even more so on the mic for the most part. They go well with Gunther. You know, they're not a joke. I don't take them as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just do a good job. So my only answer you want to say is because they do just a good job and they don't do anything outlandish or whatnot, like that's not going to get talked about. You know, like there people aren't going to be clamoring for it. There's no beef or heat to have on Twitter or any social media about them. So that's why you're not hearing so much about them because like I would tweet that was a hell of a match, good shit, Imperium and New Day or vice versa. But it would be both. You know, I'm not gonna be like Imperium really blew me away there and then not talk about New Day and
See,
vice
I would
versa
do
to
that.
that too.
But that's
Well,
because they don't get enough love.
But that's different. I'm doing it
Yeah.
as the breakdown, the middleman, and I'm like, yeah, they deserve their flowers. You know, I'm a
Mm,
big fan of them. I love New Day, but like I'm not because there's no like hatred really. Like
yeah.
there's no hatred for Imperium. There, it's just I'm just happy Vinci didn't take the fall. Although as soon as I saw him go through the table, Sarah, I just LOL'd because I just thought of you just being a little upset there, and I'm like, God
Well,
damn,
yeah, because he was the one pinned. So it was like, cool, okay, this
he
is how it's
kicked
gonna
out.
end.
Hear me out. He
No,
was
he
about to kick out.
well, probably because he wasn't sure if Kaiser was
'Cause he
there. I'm
went
sure it was like the
well, cause no,
backup
he went
of like,
like
oh.
this. He
No,
went
I
like
know,
this.
but
He
like he
went,
probably couldn't see if Kaiser was gonna do it or not. But
"That's instinct."
yeah. So I think part of it is kind of similar to the same response that Gunther gets, is that it's like people don't like them because of their characters, and it's hard for people to give them credit, because it's mind-boggling to me that you can say you're a wrestling fan and then you can't respect at least what Gunther does in the ring. To me,
Mhm,
that's bizarre. And I think that's kind of the same thing that happens with Imperium. It's just like, well, we don't like them, they're annoying, and I don't want to watch them. So it's like they can't give them credit because I don't like them.
mhm.
I think that's what it is. And that's unfortunate, because I feel like if
It has
you're
to be.
a well-rounded wrestling fan, then you should be able to at least credit them or anybody for being talented, no matter how you feel about them as a wrestler. You know what I mean?